welcome to episode 21 of the ALT TAB podcast.
Wait, what? No. You're tripping.
22 of the ALT TAB podcast.
Dude, come on. We're down our fans. We don't even know what episode we're on.
I didn't even know we were filming, to be honest. I just assumed so. I was like, well, welcome all to episode 27. 22 of the ALT TAB podcast. We do appreciate you guys keeping with us this long. Nobody left a comment last week, and that kind of hurts me, but you know, it is what it is. But if you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to, if you enjoy what you're seeing, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Also, to turn the bell notification on to see when we go live or when our videos go live. Usually it's 3 p.m. Eastern on a Wednesday. So, yeah, without further ado, what you got here today, Cross?
All right, so Starfield, a highly anticipated game by Bethesda, has some promising combat system because individuals from ID Software, which is a video game company, is working closely with Bethesda, and ID Software has made like the newer Doom series, like Doom Eternal, and the one before that. They also made Quake. So I don't know if they're adopting that type of style. It might be like kind of fast-paced shooter type thing, but yeah, people are excited about the combat system.
I did see a clip on TikTok where somebody it was the combat and how they would like shoot and like change weapons and things like that. It does look like Doom. But also too, they sped up the gameplay to act like Doom. They're like, oh my god, is Starfield a Doom prequel?
What?
Yeah. But someone in the comments like, you totally sped up that gameplay.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. Me too. I like what Doom played. Just combat wise.
Yeah.
Should be good.
I'm just excited for this game in general, because I want a new single player game to play from Bethesda. I mean, all we're used to from them is Fallout and Skyrim, or Fallout and Elder Scrolls, and we haven't had one of those in a while. So now it's like a new IP, and so it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to get a new IP from them, but it's also scary too, because what if they fucking fail, and then it's just like, you know what I mean? But
most games that's come out so far has failed, so
yeah,
expectations aren't too high.
Except for they are, you know. It's like, this is Bethesda.
True.
But hopefully it does well.
I think it'll be good, but not groundbreaking.
Oh yeah, it's not gonna change. It's not gonna change the.
It's not gonna change. Fucking
the gaming sphere, but it'll definitely.
That's okay.
It'll definitely add to it. It's definitely gonna be a great game to play. It's gonna keep people. So I bet you there's gonna be a bunch of Easter eggs you're gonna be able to find and search, and you know, with all the worlds that are there, it's gonna be pretty dope. Yeah, I can't wait. That comes out what, September, August, September. Hold on, I have a thing here. It comes out September 6th. That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
Did you see that with Elden Ring, there was a player who beat the game after 438 days, and they recorded their adventure in a travel journal.
Oh, what?
So it's like, yeah, so they recorded their adventure through like their own like journal, which they kept, and they like drew in it, putting their thoughts down.
That's cool.
Throughout their entire adventure. Yeah.
It'd be crazy if you could do D&D, but in like Elden Ring world.
You probably could.
You would
just have to. I mean, not necessarily. You probably could. You can. You just have to sit down and just delve out your story,
Yeah.
because you could take locations that are in Elden Ring, and you can change up an entire story and make it work. You know,
The bosses might be difficult though. You just get one shotted.
in that aspect,
I
it'll take
guess
more D and
yeah.
D esque,
Yeah.
but or
It'd just be I feel like it'd be so crazy to like you play and then one of the weeks is like you're fighting this big boss. Like fucking
mhm,
I don't know. Tree Sentinel.
yeah,
That'd be pretty cool. Probably a lot of work though, setting it up.
yeah, that is true. You have to like have your own little story there, but most likely every time you get attacked, they probably have you roll like a dexterity save to see if you dodge,
Yeah, that's probably a
and then
big thing.
yeah, if you wanted it to play like Elden Ring.
Yeah, yeah.
Otherwise, it would just be D&D mechanics in Elden Ring world.
Yeah, bro.
Be dope though. Be
Yeah,
dope.
I could see it. Someone's gonna do it.
Yeah, the person that has already done it.
Yeah, probably. Um, dude, I don't got much today.
Me either, to be honest. I was like, there hasn't been that much newsworthy stuff. I mean, Tens is back on the team with the Sentinels.
Yep.
That was a big thing. They let go of Def, which I fucking called that the moment that Marv got signed to the team.
Good decision. I wonder
Yeah.
who's gonna IGL now.
I think it's Saucy. Saucy's gonna
I see
IGL.
it, yeah. Cause he's like initiator, right? Initiator smokes, maybe.
With Marv
Or-
probably
yeah.
helping. But yeah,
It's looking better. I guess it kind of just all depends on how Tens plays.
yeah, that's true.
Because if Tens just performs the same way Def did, then nothing really.
Yeah, it's not gonna change much.
No. But
Let's
he
see.
seems to be doing a little bit better.
When do they play? What's coming on Saturday? Let's see, matches.
Did you see
They
the
play on Sunday.
Did you see what is it? Leviathan or whatever? They in one of their matches they did like a boost. They did like a character model boost. So they're like boosting on top of each other. And they got caught.
They got in trouble for that?
Yeah, because it's not allowed. And like Tarek was like pointing it out. Yeah. It was on Split. They were trying to boost on
One of the boxes?
yeah, on B site.
Oh,
you know when you come out of garage on the left,
yeah,
it's super high. I think Sage was trying to boost up so she can do like a wall or something.
Gotcha. Huh. Yeah. They just need to patch that. They just need to make that where you can't get on top of each other's heads. That your guy can't jump as high as like the crouch model, you know?
Yeah, sometimes you can just ride on someone's head too.
Yeah.
I know that's a mechanic in CS. Or you can just surf on somebody's body. Kind of stupid.
Yeah, there's some changes that they need to make. Supposedly there was a cipher camera on Split on A, where it's a bug to where you're able to see past the barrier before it drops. And supposedly there was a team. So there's the bug which if you place it, you're able to turn the camera and look towards spawn and see the barrier. But then there's another camera where if you place it, it can't turn to the right, but you can still kind of see it like out of your peripheral. They used that camera. That camera's not the bug. The first one is the bug, but they still had to like you do this huge technical pause. It was like Team Indonesia or something like that. They had to make a huge technical pause to like make sure that they didn't use the bug, and they didn't use the bug cam, but it was close to the bug.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay. Okay. Um.
Oh, supposedly in Starfield, dude, you can do drugs.
What?
You can do drugs and sex.
Nice.
Yeah. There's a drug called Aurora that you can steal, sell, take, and manufacture. Which you have to make an illicit drug lab. But yeah. Supposedly, but we'll see. Oh yeah,
Like,
next month we're gonna get a grand showcase for Starfield before it launches on the 6th of September.
September, bro. So far.
June 11th is when they're having their showcase.
Just come soon.
Yeah, there's not really many games that are coming out between now and then. I mean, May, if you have a Switch, Tears of the Kingdom comes out tomorrow, which has actually gotten a 10 out of 10 on that on reviews.
Pretty good.
The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom is 10 out of 10 so far. The Outlast Trials comes out on May 18th for PC.
Let's go.
What else? Lord of the Rings Gollum comes out. I have seen nothing about that game, but it comes out for every console and PC, but no Switch. June, nothing looks good either. I mean, Street Fighter 6, if you're into that kind of thing. Diablo 4 comes out in June 6th, so that's good. If you're an Elder Scrolls Online fan, new expansion comes out on June 5th. Season 5 of Overwatch 2 comes out June 13th. Final Fantasy 16 on June 22nd. And then in July, nothing looks to be coming out in July, actually. Nothing big.
Damn. No gamers.
I mean, there's games, but it's like Hogwarts Legacy is finally coming to the Switch on July 25th. The Switch players will get to finally play that game, which I don't know how it's going to look on the Switch, but we'll see. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre is getting a video game, and that's coming out on August 18th, which I wonder.
Texas Chain, is it gonna be like
what kind of game is that?
Be like 5 Friday Night Freddy or something. So what is that game called? With Jason?
Oh yeah, Friday the 13th.
Yeah. And then is it gonna be like Dead by Daylight? It has to be, right?
I'm assuming so. I'm looking at the first hands preview on YouTube, and it looks. Oh, it's different than
What the fuck?
normal Dead by Daylight. Instead of the 4v1, it's 5v3, they said. 3v4, actually.
So people are just killing each other?
Well, because in the original Chainsaw Massacre, there was Leatherface, but then there was also a family there as well.
Yeah.
And so the family,
Damn.
well, they're all one family. The family in Leatherface, but
oh yeah.
yeah, it's all one big family. And then like the yeah, so it looks like they're adapting the movie into its own 3v4 game, which yeah, it looks weird.
I like how the rating is like likely mature 17 plus, and the first thing you see is a guy getting stabbed. I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's mature. Damn, this looks brutal. Holy shit.
Yeah, it makes me wonder. Like, they're just getting killed outright. Like, when I guess if you just get caught, you die. That's it. Like,
Yeah, I'm assuming
Yeah.
it's killers versus survivors. It has to be.
you just have health, and then
Yeah, you're supposed to like do like objectives to leave. So basically Dead by Daylight style, but
yeah.
there's, I don't know, it seems like you have less of a chance to survive. That looks interesting.
Oh, you start off in the basement, and you have to work as a team to try to get out.
I could see the OTV friends play it for like a couple days.
I get to them playing it one day, and that's it. If it's a free game, I'll try it out, but I'm not gonna buy this game. I mean, it definitely looks interesting. A 4v3 situation.
A 4v3, yeah.
And you just try to escape. Damn, the girl just jumps through the window. That's pretty cool. It's a new take on that there. So that comes out August 18th. And then in September we got Starfield.
Hell yeah.
After that, there's not really much information on other games that come out besides November 10th of 2023 is the day before's release date. So we have yet to see anything more on that game.
They've gone dark. They haven't posted anything on it. I don't think. Oh, shit.
Yeah, nothing. Let's check their Twitter, shall we? Last thing was was March 22nd. They retweeted a picture because when Epic was doing their Unreal Engine like showcase, they showed games that were moved to the Unreal Engine 5 the day before is right there in the picture. Fantastic is the company that makes Day Before. I mean, they're definitely not a fake company. They made Prop Night, which a lot of people played that game. Dude, what if like everyone's just shitting on this game, and then this game comes out to be the fucking next best thing, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it could be.
It might as well could be. But yeah, supposedly the reason why the Day Before got removed from Steam and YouTube back then was because there was a calendar app with the name The Day Before.
What the fuck?
It's a calendar app.
Bruh.
And The Day Before, the way that they have it is all one word. Like, it's not like separated at all.
Yeah. There's a game coming out called Subliminal. Supposed to be like hyper realistic horror puzzle backroom style game.
Which one?
And it's been hyped for so long. Subliminal.
Oh yeah, I played it. It's on Xbox Game Pass.
Yeah, but they're releasing
Like another one?
Yeah, 20 Q4 2023. I don't know what that means. So it first came out. I'm not exactly sure. It's like 2 versions of it.
Oh, this is a different Subliminal.
Oh yeah, there's 2. Yeah, okay, there's 2 different games.
Is this the one that you see on Steam by Sven?
Yeah.
Early access game, yeah.
It's supposed
So
to be
Q4
hyper
means quarter
realistic.
four. Depending on like the
Okay.
quarters, usually it's like the last 3 months of the year. Yeah, I played the other I played Superliminal. Sorry, that's the one I played. It was Superliminal, not Subliminal.
Oh, I see.
But it got to the point to where it started getting kind of spooky, and I was like, "Fuck this."
Yeah, supposedly this is like hyper realistic.
Oh, Subliminal, I can definitely see being fucking scary.
Solo dolo puzzle exploration. Oh no. Spooky. Going back to Valorant. What do you think about the sick CS situation? Sentinel sick.
Well, is he really on Sentinel still? Didn't they dropped him, right?
I have no idea.
Because I remember they
hope he's not on Sentinels.
I don't know if they dropped him or if they
Maybe he's on
had him on the
sabbatical.
no, he's just inactive. He's still on the roster.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. Someone just needs to help him, I guess. But it's like it's hard to help someone when they don't want help themselves, you know. I mean, he's been arrested twice, uh, and he's doing some sort of drugs or drinking, and he's just tweeting. I actually muted him yesterday. Last night I muted him.
His tweets are wild.
Yeah,
and then the live stream yesterday, he was just dropping N-words.
Oh, what did he stream again last night?
It was sometime yesterday.
I know he did a stream. Yeah, he was like typing it in chat and he was like saying it as
Yeah.
well. He tweeted it too.
Yep. It's everywhere.
I was just like, damn. But
I don't know.
It's just like, what happened? You know what I mean? Like, where did it all go wrong?
Just a domino effect.
Like, I think what started it off was that whole Tens and Kaide situation, right? Like, she got into the event and he couldn't get in, and he was like part of the team, and just because she's the fiance, like that's messed up. I couldn't even get in, and I was part of the team. I forget.
And then before that, he broke up with his girlfriend. And the reason was undisclosed. So I'm assuming it was pretty bad, and they're not even on speaking terms, obviously. But that was way before he went, nuts. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I know Twitch doesn't give a fuck, but they should take away his platform. It's just so bad. But again, like, I don't think they care.
I mean, they definitely should probably ban him for saying the N-word.
Yeah, but they're not going to. Twitch is so weird. Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't know. I mean, with that, yeah, he needs to go to like some sort of rehab or something. And just
And it's like everyone's going to what's his face? Shazam. I never know how to say his name.
Shazam.
Yeah, and they're just like asking a bunch of questions to him. It's so weird.
Yeah, I saw that he was like, "Hey, I banned sick, I blocked sick on Twitter, so that way I can say this." And it's like, that
It's just like I
seems
don't
like it's gonna
know.
make that worse, you know?
It seems
Just
so like performative. Everything he's
yeah,
doing.
Shaz or sick.
Shaz.
Oh yeah,
It's like why do you need to say that?
yeah.
Like it doesn't matter whether you ban him or block him or not. Like he can.
Like he
There's always a
and then
way he can look.
and then sick tweeted a picture. He was like, "Man, we
Yeah,
can work this out." And it was like a picture that he's blocked from Shazam stuff. But it's like I don't know why you go and block him when
makes no
your
sense.
platform is literally the same as his platform, and they're just gonna be like,
Yeah,
"Hey, Shazam blocked you," and then it's like,
it just makes no sense.
yeah,
But like, I feel like he's always been like that. Shaz, everything is just like performative, and it's just all out in the public, like the other dramas that he had in the past.
oh yeah, for sure.
I don't know. It just
That
seems
and
so.
George Geddes, because George Geddes has been talking about it too. He's like, we've been trying to help him and things like that, and uh, I remember when he got arrested the second time, George tweeted out and he was like, "I want you guys to hear from me, but they're gonna start sending out messages about sick." And people were like, "Why did we need to hear it from you? Like, why?" And
Probably the two
uh,
worst people that shouldn't be helping him, but
yeah, so
I don't know. His support system seems pretty terrible.
yeah, who's really there to support him? You know?
I don't know. It's like such a gray area with this whole situation. Like no one knows the whole ordeal. It's just like speculation and then like what people are saying about him that are closest to him. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, hopefully he gets the help that he needs or help that he wants, really.
Yeah.
Oh, supposedly, just moving on from that sick situation. Um, the big rumor, you know how like Call of Duty said like we're no longer going to do yearly updates, and then was like, hey,
Yeah.
we're gonna do yearly updates. Well, the rumor is that the next Call of Duty 2023 is going to be Modern Warfare 3. And it's going to
What?
continue the storyline of Modern Warfare. And it's supposed to feature an outbreak mode, like a zombies kind of mode. And it's supposed to be developed by Sledgehammer Games. It'll feature a campaign, a multiplayer, zombies, and a new Warzone map, Las Almas.
Huh.
So we're gonna get a new Warzone map. Man, I knew they were gonna make Las Almas. I even fucking said it. I thought that they were gonna end up making that a damn rebirth map.
Mm.
They just ended up making it a damn Warzone one. Um, well, it's nice that they have an outbreak mode because I enjoyed the outbreak mode in Zombies for Cold War. That was the one to where it was like an
Oh
open
yeah.
world
That was
and like
I never
I
played it,
liked
but it looked cool.
I liked the open world aspect and you go through and do different things. But it is Sledgehammer Games, so I don't know how that's going to be. We're gonna get a new Warzone map. I don't know why I say we like I'm gonna fucking play it. Um,
Might play it, who knows?
yeah, I'll probably just play the Warzone. I mean, depending on how the trailer looks for Modern Warfare 3, I mean, fuck, I'm gonna buy it. I want to finish the campaign. I mean, if you think about it, the only campaigns that I've really completed lately have just been Modern Warfare and Modern Warfare 2. Um, But yeah, that leaked today. So I guess we'll take that with a grain of salt until they finally say something. Um, I did see what you were talking about when it came to Warzone ranked, where it's kind of
The
like Call of
CDL.
Duty
Yeah.
ranked, yeah. Except for like looking at it, I think Nick Merckx is like in gold rank right now, and you lose like 15 RP just to like deploy. And supposedly when you get to the higher ranks, it's like 210 SR. And I know it just launched what, like yesterday or day before yesterday, but there's people already in like diamond queue that haven't been able to find a match because there's not enough people
Oh yeah.
to make a match. But yeah, we'll see how long Warzone rank stays. Like, is it going? Do you think it's going to be a viable thing over just regular pubs?
Probably.
Like, you think people are just going to grind the shit and just
I
there's going to be
mean,
constant people
I
in
don't
there?
know. Like, no one has really figured out BR ranked.
Yeah.
You know, like Fortnite does it pretty terribly. Apex does it pretty terribly. I
And
mean,
then
they
changed
try their
it, right?
best. Yeah, they try
They
their
like
best,
they.
but it's like,
I felt like they had a good system and then they changed it, and now like everyone's like, it's not that good.
the problem with like BR ranked is that at some point, like you're not gonna get games, and people are just gonna play for placements, and it just becomes like, I don't know.
I think what they need to start doing is like, if you're in the top and your queues are too long, they need to start feeding in the other ranks. Like, I know it kind of like sucks, but like they do need to kind of feed in like pool in, the top three ranks together if they
Yeah,
can't fucking make
that's why BR ranked I think is pretty bad still. No one has really figured it out, and COD is just copy and pasting other formats.
also
Like,
too, it's because I think with BRs it's just too many people in one game.
yeah,
Like, it's a lot easier to do, ranking system when it's a 5v5, right?
yeah.
Because you're just
Even
finding
then,
10
like
people.
you're waiting like 10 minutes. Like people in like Immortal and Radiant queue, sometimes they have to
Yeah.
wait. Like I remember once I waited like 20 minutes to get into a game. I'm like, what the fuck is this? So like if that's the case, then yeah, of course you're not gonna, you know, have people in the higher you climb.
Yeah.
And like it's gonna become more and more just boring. Like if you watch Apex competitive, it's just like
It's so boring.
it's people, it's like 10 teams in a small ass zone, and it's like, I don't know, pacing gets so bad.
Yeah, you're just playing for placement, right? No one's going for kills.
No. And it's like everyone's doing the same thing, so if you try to do something different, like you're just gonna get fucked. And then, like those are all the top players, so that's why like I think a lot of Apex top players, they just play pubs. And it's another reason why, like, I don't know, like Timmy and Asu, they don't like ranked because it's so boring. They just play pubs and just, farm clips or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. That's competitive BR, I guess. Something needs to change.
Could be one thing that Pride doesn't need competitive, I guess, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think they can still do it. It's just they need to change up the pacing, like force players to do something different.
Yeah. But how would you do that though? Like,
I don't know, sudden death.
it'd probably be to like change up the zones, right?
Yeah.
Like, once you get to, that's the thing, is that they shouldn't make the zones predictable, right? Like, I think once you get to
Or you can
the
predict
third
zones
zone,
with certain
like
legends or heroes.
I think what needs to happen is that like once you get to like, the last or three zones, I think it needs to be random. I think it needs to be random, or it just needs to tell you in the direction it's going to, and you have to guess. You know what I mean? Like, it has to keep you on your toes. Like, it can't just be like one circle. Like, okay, I can at least run to this edge right here, and I'm good. That's it. It needs to just be an arrow in that general direction, or
Yeah.
like a question mark
Sure.
on the map. And so it's like you have to run in that area, and it keeps you constantly moving. Because then like if you just have a question mark in the map, like this is where it's going to be, but there's no outline circle.
Yeah.
You don't know exactly where the circle is going to be. And then if they just keep it that way, question mark, question mark, question mark, in your head the zone's going to get smaller and smaller and smaller, but you don't know where the edge is at.
Yeah.
And so it kind of like keeps you constantly moving and keep you on your toes. I think that's probably what they need to start doing when it comes to BR. Is it's too predictable.
Yeah, and they should also add. I think what Fortnite does well is they have storm surge. So when there's too many players
yeah.
and no one's doing anything, and you're below the minimum damage threshold, your team starts taking damage, so you have to take initiative.
Yeah.
I think Fortnite's the only game that has it for competitive. So I don't know. Just they should add that, some sort of punishment for doing nothing, or like I don't know, fucking survival games on Minecraft. If you're just there for too long, it takes you to like sudden death, and you're just in an arena, and you're just kind of brawling. I mean, that could work. It doesn't all have to be VR. You could like make it a hybrid where it's like some portion of the game is like BR, and then other points are like just arena shooters. I think that's fine. But
yeah, it's like a when he gets like one of the last circles, like a timer, and it's like, all right, that's it. Here you go.
It's like you looted everything. Now just fight. Like no heal offs. Like that's just so boring.
Yeah.
I think heal offs are ridiculous.
Dude, we got to make our own BR.
Yeah, have everyone shit on our game.
Yeah, dude. We'll make it in fucking UEFN. We'll make it fucking within Fortnite, dude.
Yeah. Should we join Tim and Nick Merckx?
No, because they're gonna make a shit one anyway. I feel like it's not gonna be that good.
Maybe it'll be fucking banger. You don't know.
It could be, but I honestly feel like
probably a lot of bugs though. Be riddled with bugs.
Yeah, I don't think it's ever going to come to fruition, to be honest. They'll end up making something, and then somebody's going to end up I feel like there's just going to be too many creative differences, and be like, sorry, we weren't able to.
Yeah, the game development is so hard.
Yeah,
the people that do it for a living have a hard time. Like, how do you expect people that make content for a living know the proper in and outs and do all the management stuff? That's just hard.
Yeah.
That being said, they could still do it.
They could, but it's like,
like Doctor's still making a game, right? There was like a pre-alpha, alpha build test, so that's looking pretty all right.
They do drops a lot.
Okay.
So they do a bunch of the drops by like they drop the next test, and if you were one of the ones to like sign up for it, you're like part of like their drops, and so it's like they send you the build and you get to play.
That's pretty cool.
But supposedly it's like a Tarkov kind of game.
I fuck with that.
It's like NFT stuff, like it's like real life money. Like you can sell the stuff for like real life money, and so it's like you could go in and like find a gun skin or a skin, and then end up getting killed by somebody. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he probably took that kind of aspect from CS. Because CS is like kind of NFT like.
Yeah.
I mean, basically, I saw someone sold a fucking op skin that was like semi-animated within the skin for like 50 grand, and the buyer was like, yeah, this is like pretty affordable. And it was like, yeah, I think it was like one of the biggest CS skin collectors. It's crazy. How did that even happen? Like, that's wild.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Like, someone's just made a living off of CSGO skins, not even like by playing the game.
That is true, actually. Yeah.
Like, you get one lucky roll and like, damn, I'm a millionaire. Like, that's super rare, obviously, but like to be that guy and then, you tell your kids, like,
how'd you make your money? I was just playing CSGO one day.
I clicked a couple buttons.
I got a lucky roll.
Downloaded something. Who else is making a game? There's someone else.
Shroud and
Shroud.
Sacriel.
I feel like that could be
If
good.
anything, I'm more inclined for their game than
Yeah.
anything else, because that one's more of a open world survival game.
Plus it's
Oh,
Shroud.
also 200 Thieves is making a game too.
Yeah, I feel like Shroud is like the best person to, I mean, out of all the content creators, have to taken that role.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I think most games he invests time into, he goes from being the worst to being the best. So he kind of knows like front to end of most games. But we won't see any of this for
a long
time. So just forget about it.
Yeah, just don't even just erase the last 10 minutes that we just spoke to.
Yeah,
you know, don't even fucking put it on the video. Just
just forget about it. Just get
close
flash.
your ears. I'm just fucking Men in Black. I don't fucking have anything. I just got a spoon. I'm just like. No, did you see that clip I sent you? Remember how that person made a Reyna persona, whatever it's called? Oh, they did one for Viper.
No way. Oh, that's pretty sick. So it's just ultimates.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, you can probably like make them for anyone, you know. But yeah, for these ones, it's just ultimates. Because like all it is just whatever button you push, you just program it into your OBS to where when you push that button, something
you
pops
could
up.
actually use this.
Yeah.
Right? Like
you have to buy it from them, or you can make your own. You know what I mean? But yeah, you could actually use, so you would make it a thing on your OBS and it would be hidden.
$20.
Yeah, it'd be hidden, and then every time you push the button, it will pop up. You know.
So they've done one for Viper, Sage, and Reyna. I don't play any of those agents.
Yeah, there's no point in me buying one yet, but
she's got a. I'm assuming it's a she. Gotta do Damn, that's really cool. $20, huh? It's pretty steep.
Yeah.
But I guess demand is pretty high.
Yeah, I think so.
No one has done anything like this, so
I've thought about it. I just never knew what to like put. Oh, dang.
Cool.
Here's the overview of the full-size map of Los Alamos.
Holy shit. Huh. A lot of water.
In the middle, yeah. But it should be good, because when I was playing the campaign and you're in Los Alamos, like it was like green forests and things like that, and
yeah,
interesting.
Looks cool. COD is COD.
Yeah.
Squiddy
actually asked me if I wanted to play ranked today.
Are you streaming today?
I don't know. I realized that today is Thursday. He's like, you want to check it out later today? And I said, maybe. I don't know, but I don't stream today. Today's Thursday, by the way.
Yeah.
For anyone
recording
on the podcast.
The day of recording is Thursday. We record Thursday.
Yeah.
And that's like Friday, and like no, Saturday sometimes. We pass Saturday, it's game over. It's not happening.
Yeah. But yeah, I forgot that we're doing this a little early here.
Dude, I've been playing so much Hunt. I don't know why I'm so into it now.
That's good. Everyone needs a game like that, you know?
Yeah.
I have yet to find mine. Why the hell do I have 10 downloads on Steam? What the fuck? Oh, my Call of Duty updated.
Dude, don't you have that game downloaded?
I keep it downloaded just in case. Just in case Taha's like, hey, you want to play? I'm like, sure.
Not playing that fucking game with him.
Why?
It's not worth it.
Man, ever since we started doing Premiere, more and more, I just don't care about comp Valorant.
I feel that.
I just want to play Premiere.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah. But their level of frequency is, I think, pretty good. You don't want to have too much Premiere, or else it just becomes ranked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been interested in seeing how Premiere can be a path for like VCT qualifiers.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Cause it's still in beta, so it's not implemented at all, but I'm assuming in the future.
Yeah.
Once Premiere is successful.
If you win your tournament, like once it finally comes out, once you win your tournament, they'll probably end up getting people that have that won tournaments that will be able to like play into like a different thing, you know? Either into a bigger tournament that could get you into challengers or shit. Actually, what might end up happening, yeah, I can actually see that. I could see it being to where it's like when it's time for openers to happen for challengers, people that have won tournaments will get like a client to play in the openers.
I wonder if they're gonna funnel everyone into that one thing, like just all in one. So even the pros have to register in Premiere, and they have to win out to have a spot and qualify.
Yeah.
Just centralize everything. Make it less complicated.
Most likely there'll be like 4 teams that will probably get invited to challengers to where they won't have to qualify.
Fucking bullshit.
Because that's what happened with, I think, G2. They were invited, so they didn't have to qualify. The guard got invited as well, and I think that those were the only 2. There might have been 2 other teams, but I think everyone else qualified.
Yeah. I think it's good that they're increasing accessibility.
Yeah.
Games like these, like, I've always been known to be the most difficult to become a pro in. That's why so many people wanted to become a pro in Fortnite, because it's so accessible. Everyone could play those cash cups. It's like, oh, and this cash cup, all the pros are playing.
I'm a pro.
Fucking Fortnite. Hate that game.
Fortnite ruined everything. Now everyone's fucking competitive.
Ruined my life. How Fortnite ruined my life. That's gonna be the title. I'm gonna be crying. I'm gonna have that filter where my eyes are like bloodshot. Right. I'm just
and the little bubbly tears that are under your eyes.
And it's gonna refer to like this specific moment of the podcast and nothing else.
It's gonna look like a Mr.Beast thumbnail.
I wonder if he's still getting hate for all that stuff. He recently made that video, right?
Well, he's getting hate now because he recently purchased he basically purchased like almost an entire neighborhood for his friends and like people that like work for him, so that way they can all live close to each other. He bought like a not like a whole neighborhood, but like a bunch of houses in the neighborhood.
Pretty tight.
And people are hating on him for that.
Dude, it's so dumb. It's like some of the arguments I saw from just him helping like blind people blind kids and everyone. They're like, well, you're not helping anyone because you're not helping everyone. I'm like, what?
See, I wouldn't. Okay, I wouldn't mind. I don't mind him going out and helping. I just don't like his thumbnails. Like his
Yeah, his
thumbnails just seem like,
thumbnails pretty grabby.
yeah, the thumbnails just make it seem like I'm doing this for attention. You know what I mean? Like, obviously you're doing it for
Well,
attention
he
because you want to
definitely
bring
is.
attention to the
It's all
issue.
performative.
But yeah, it just makes it seem it's like, yeah, I helped 1,000 people. Check this out. But it's like it doesn't make it seem like it was like genuine, you know?
Yeah, but I
Just the way
mean,
the thumbnails look.
yeah,
It makes it look less genuine.
but he definitely doesn't deserve any hate.
Oh no,
Like
not
the
at all.
unreasonable amount of hate that he's getting.
The only reason that he should have hate is if you end up finding out that those 1,000 people didn't need it and it was all for show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he's like, oh,
Yeah,
God, I paid 1,000 people off to pretend like they couldn't hear anything, and we paid off a bunch of fake doctors to perform a surgery, and now guess what? 1,000 people can now hear. And it's like, if that was the case, then yeah, then he should deserve the hate.
Yeah.
But yeah, if he's doing everything,
he seems like a good person. You know, he has so much money. Pretty rare to see someone have that much money, that much fame, and not be super corrupted and self-absorbed. He's doing shit for people. But yeah, all of his like money and help stuff. It's very grabby, but that's been the way of his content for a long time. So
yeah, that's true.
Because he transitioned from what is it like last one to take off this hand off the fucking airplane, gets the plane, to like helping people, and I think he just kind of kept the same format.
Yeah.
So it just looks super disingenuous until you see the video.
Oh, you're not wrong.
But in the video, it's probably just like, I helped 1,000, you know. But at least he helped people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been listening to this Riot Games creator safe playlist. It's pretty good.
Wait, what?
It's on Spotify. It's called Riot Games Creator Safe Playlist. This collection of music is 100% owned by Riot Games. It can be used for streams, content creation, as long as it follows legal jibber jabbers rules on our website. And it's just like a derivative of all their content stuff.
That's pretty cool.
It's like their theme song based on certain agents and like certain champions in League and skin lines. It's 32 hours, so I might just put this on shuffle on stream. Because I don't know what the fuck to listen to these days. So you're streaming or what? You gotta let the fans know. Is he streaming, guys? Is he streaming on Thursday? No, he's contemplating.
Well, I guess the people that that are going to watch this will know whether or not I stream today.
Yeah, but is he streaming today?
I guess the future us will know whether or not I did.
That's a bullshit answer.
But it's true, isn't it?
Yeah.
When this episode goes live, they'll know whether or not.
It's just a cop out, bro.
I streamed. Dude, so they released the trailer.
No bullet.
For The Walking Dead Dead City.
What's that? A game?
And no, it's a TV show. So it's a spinoff of The Walking Dead. But it's following Maggie and Negan. Going into New York City. Into a post-apocalyptic Manhattan long cut off from the mainland. The official description says the crumbling city is filled with dead and the denizens who have made New York their own world full of anarchy, danger, beauty, and terror. So yeah, it's Maggie and Negan.
Yeah, they have an interesting relationship.
Yeah, I need to finish to see how they came about that interesting relationship
Yeah, I don't know.
because
I've been seeing
Negan
clips and I'm
killed
like,
Glenn,
yeah, and then it's like
and Maggie wanted to
it's
kill Negan for the longest time.
completely different now.
Well, in this one here, it looks like she's like, I got raided. A couple days back, I got raided, and he was like, they took your kid, and so I guess she got
Yeah.
raided. Someone kidnapped her son,
Yeah.
and now that's why she's going to New York.
Right, Negan's like he's turned a new leaf, right? In the show?
Yeah.
So weird. I mean, it's not weird. I haven't watched the show. So, I mean, I have watched the show, but not past. I stopped after they killed Glenn.
Oh yeah, in the show.
Yeah, I was like, fuck this. And then they just kept fucking everyone.
Yeah, so I watched up until they killed Glenn, but I've read the comics up until they defeat Negan.
Okay.
And so when they defeat Negan, like him and Rick are fighting, and I think like because in the comics Rick loses his hand because Negan cuts it off. Oh no, the governor cuts it off. And so he has like one hand, and he's fighting Negan, and Negan breaks his leg like right at the kneecap. And so it's like once they defeat Negan, it fast forwards like 5 to 10 years in the future after they defeat him, and they basically tell Negan like, we're not going to kill you, but we're going to keep you prisoner, and you're going to be able to see the world, a world that like you never believed in, sort of thing, and we're going to show you wrong. And so they like keep him like chained up, keep him in prison, and he's able to see like the colony like getting better throughout the years and stuff like that. And then there's these new people that come into town, and they end up like releasing Negan, but Negan has turned over a new leaf at that time because him and Carl become like friends. Carl. See, yeah, Carl's still alive in the comics.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because Carl takes over when Rick dies. Rick dies in episode in comic book 100. So in the 100 comic book, he takes Rick dies, and
so
Carl takes
why
over.
is the show different from the comics? It's like flipped.
Yeah, so they just took inspiration from it, but it's different in the fact that like the actors didn't want to be on the show anymore, and they wanted to go off and like do other things, and so it's like they had to write off Carl because Carl wanted to go off and do other projects, and so that's what ended up happening. And then showrunners themselves, they got to do what would be best for ratings, you know, because Robert Kirkman, when he wrote the comics, he just wrote them to write them. He never alluded at the fact that there was ever going to be a cure or anything like that. The comics just end. He never told anybody when the comics were going to end. He just wrote the last issue. It came out, and he said that was it. To not give people the like, and the thing is, like, the comics don't necessarily end. It's left open, and so it's just like, yeah, there's just never an end to The Walking Dead, because The Walking Dead again it's never about the zombies. The Walking Dead is the people.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, in the comics compared to the book, it's a lot different because Abraham doesn't die with Glenn because like in the show, Negan kills Abraham, and then he kills Glenn because Daryl punches Negan. In the comics, he's not part of the comics. He was just a character created for the show. Okay. And so when Negan kills somebody, he kills Glenn, and that's the only person he kills. Abraham dies very quickly, actually.
Yeah, he does.
So no, in the comics
in the comics, okay.
In the comics, yeah. So in the comics, there's a scene where he's talking to Eugene, and he's just there talking to Eugene, and they're like walking along a railroad track, and then he's talking, and then like you see his little chat bubble kind of like trail off, and Eugene looks. He's like, "What's that?" And it's like Abraham's still talking, but he's kind of like mumbling, and then he turns to Eugene, and there's a fucking arrow in his eye, and that's how he dies. He gets shot in the head with the crossbow bolt. And so I was like, oh, well, that was fucking weird. He just dies that fast, and who else is dead?
Everyone's fucking dead.
Yeah, everyone dies. Oh,
So
Carol's dead in the comics.
Wow.
Carol dies so long, like so far in the beginning of the comics. Like she dies in the prison.
Oh.
So in the comics, Carol is actually like an attractive mother. She's like a
MILF.
She's an attractive wife. Still has the same storyline, right? Like the
Yeah.
husband was abusive and things like that. Sophia ends up dying. And then when they're in the prison after Sophia's dead, she kind of like loses her mind, and she goes and she ends up sleeping with Herschel's son.
Oh.
She gets naked and sleeps with Herschel's son, and then like he kind of like, well, what are you doing? Like, you can't be doing this. And she's like, nobody loves me. And then she tries to like have a threesome with Lori and Rick.
Oh,
And Lori kind of like pushes her back, and she's like, you need to stop what you're doing. Like, this isn't right. And when, oh, and then I forgot what his name was. What was his name? It was the big black dude in the show. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I don't remember his name.
Sasha was the sister of him. He had a thing with Carol as well, but then they ended up breaking up because she was going crazy, and I think he ended up falling for somebody else. And when she noticed that, like, she's like, nobody wants me, and like she's just like delirious, and she ends up they have like a zombie chained up like out. Tyrese, there we go, yeah. Um, they have a zombie like chained up outside, and she was like, nobody loves me, and she was like, but you want me, you'll love me, right? And she's just there, like, in the comics she just has like a button up shirt and like underwear, and so she's like naked underneath, and it's just like covering her, and so like she's like naked right here, right? um and she's like walking up to the zombie, and she's like, you'll love me, and it's like, like, you'll love me, and it's like, you want me, it's like, you'll never, hurt me. And like she like walks up to the zombie as the zombie like bites her and kills her, and that's how Carol dies in the comics. Yeah, she dies. Then Tyrese is the one who actually, so you know how in the show the governor cuts off Herschel's head?
Yeah.
So actually in the comics he cuts off Tyrese's head with Michonne's sword, because Tyrese and Michonne had a thing.
Oh.
And yeah. So that changes there. I think Herschel dies way before then. I think Michonne is still alive. I don't think Michonne ends up dying.
She dies in the show though. Spoilers.
She doesn't die in the show.
Does she not die in the show? I thought she dies.
No, she leaves to go. She leaves to go find Rick. Because Rick left, and she went to go find him because she found out from someone that shows up that like Rick is still alive, or like they were describing people that sounded like Rick, and that's why they're having a spin-off of Rick and Michonne. Because Rick was supposed to get some like TV movies based off like that, but then they're gonna make it a TV show instead, and it's gonna be Rick and Michonne. Yeah, I think those were the only ones that were like different when it comes to like who died.
So this show's over, right? Yeah, it's over.
The show's over now.
When did it stop?
Like last year? I think.
Damn. Maybe I'll watch it now. It's fucking done.
Yeah, I need to go back and watch
I think I have to restart it though.
No, I think I don't want to. I don't want to restart it because I don't want to get to the point to where they kill Glenn and I stop. You know.
Yeah.
So
fuck, man.
I think if anything, I'll just start the next episode after Glenn dies, and then Because I think I watched up a lot up until they get to Alexandria. I think I'm like a season after Glenn's death. I think because there's a whole part with Alexandria that I've seen that. Oh no, Glenn was alive in Alexandria, huh? Or was that before? I don't know. Anyway, there's some episodes I've seen after Glenn's death because I started like watching it in the background kind of thing.
Yeah, I think I watched a couple seasons after, and then it
But
just got the show got too fucking obscure. They just like killed everyone, and they're like, everyone's dead.
yeah,
We'll,
it kind of
we'll bring
yeah.
new people in.
And then they just die too, and you're just
And they
like,
just like,
come on,
okay,
dude.
so everyone just dies.
I'm never gonna love anybody on this show because it's just.
I mean, Rick is alive till the end.
And then he leaves, and it's just like,
Yeah, but
oh come on, dude.
let's
The
go,
only
Rick.
one that you can actually and like love from start to finish is Daryl. That's the only character that you can be like, that's the guy that I'm just going to follow and hope that he doesn't die because he doesn't, and he's fine throughout the entire show because he was supposed to get a spinoff with Carol,
Yeah,
but she ended up leaving that project, and so they're not going to do that one anymore.
Daryl's a good guy.
Yeah, they got lucky with Daryl actually because he wasn't a character in the show, so they could do anything with that guy.
Yeah,
So so they definitely went through, and there was a lot of episodes where they're like, is he going to die? We'll find out. You better not. I remember the if you kill Daryl, we'll riot chants, like the tweets and shit like that.
I wonder how many April Fools they did of just killing off characters, if they did at all.
Oh yeah, true. Well, actually, I don't think they did really. Oh no, they probably could have actually.
Because the show's different from the comics, so they could do anything.
Yeah,
I don't
because
know.
I was trying to think if like the show would be episodes would be airing on like April 1st, but I think they would because I think they would stop at like the end of May. That's when like the season finale would be like May,
Yeah.
June, and then they have that break until October when it comes back, and then yeah, I
Crazy.
wonder if they did too.
Show's been
I
running for
remember they
12
had
years.
those like spin-off shows too. You can like watch them on their website, a little web series, and you can like follow like the certain zombies
Yeah.
that you see throughout the show. You can see their backstory, like you know that in like the first episode when Rick comes out of the hospital and he's like grabbing that bike and there's like half zombie crawling at him.
Yeah.
There's a backstory you can watch
Oh
of that
shit.
zombie.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. But Walking Dead was a good show. I definitely wish I stuck with it. I remember like that was a big show, man.
Yeah.
Like I remember like
Yeah.
every Sunday people were like, don't tell, like my brother would spoil it for me sometimes. Like he would like you motherfucker. Like, cause I'll be working on a Sunday and I couldn't watch the
Yeah.
episode. And so I'd have it recorded. And I just, yeah, I remember him he spoiled a death for me and I was pissed.
Oh yeah. That's the big thing about Walking Dead.
I just don't know who's going to die or not. And
Yeah.
then, but yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, I wonder what happened with like like there was just a huge hype over that show. I guess for me, like the hype died down when Glenn died. But
I think that's
I
for
guess,
everyone. Like when Glenn
yeah,
died, everyone was like, fuck this show. And then people that kept watching, they realized everyone else
stayed quiet.
died.
They just stayed quiet.
Yeah.
They're
There's
like,
probably
"The
very few
show's-"
people that stuck all the way through and didn't stop.
Yeah,
But man, why they gotta kill Glenn? Fuckers.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers.
that was definitely that was a sad one. I remember when I played the it was pretty cool. I don't know if you ever played the Telltale story, The Walking Dead.
I never played it because I watched the entire let's play of it.
And the first season of those, Glenn was in it. I
Oh.
thought that was pretty cool.
Oh.
Because yeah, when you're walking around, you get to the hotel, and Glenn was at the hotel. I was like, oh my god, it's Glenn.
That was good.
And that's when he ends up leaving. It's like when you're done with that like story at the hotel, he leaves to go to Atlanta, and that's where he ends up meeting Rick in that episode 2. Episode 2.
Yeah, those Telltale games are good.
Yeah.
They also made like
I
a
never finished them.
werewolf one.
Werewolf, yeah.
Well,
They made that one. They made a Tales of the Borderland.
yeah,
So a Borderlands game. They made a Batman one.
they're all good.
Made a Guardians of the Galaxy one as well.
It's all like comic style.
Yep, and then they went bankrupt.
R.I.P.
They did too much, you know.
Yeah. All right, guys. It's coming here towards the end. Coming towards the near end. It's nearing the end.
How long we've been live?
Show 1 hour and 12 minutes.
Oh shit!
You got any last?
Go watch Guardians of the
kabooms?
Galaxy. I can talk about Guardians of the Galaxy for so long, so I'm just gonna say go watch Guardians of the Galaxy 3. It was a great movie.
Yeah, go watch it. I haven't watched it. Tell me how it is.
Yep.
Viewers. Thank you guys.
All right, take us out.
For listening. Really appreciate it. Hopefully I'll have more stuff next week. This week I literally had 2 things and I tried to drag it on and it didn't work. But
what do you mean? We were out here for like an hour and 20 minutes.
Well, my topics didn't drag out the hour 12 minutes. But talking about Walking Dead, probably it dragged like half an hour. Because before we started talking, it was like 46. And then I look back and I'm like, damn, it's been like 30 minutes. Anyways, catch us at 3 p.m. Eastern every Wednesday. You know, we do a little premiere. No one really watches the premiere, which is okay. But yeah, you know, podcast, man, it's a great thing for, you know, everything. You're studying, you're working, you're gaming, you know, just have us up.
Yep.
Our topics aren't crazy. It's just super
very simple.
Simple, lighthearted. Who knows? Maybe we'll go super deep one day, but I don't have brain capacity for that yet. All right, goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.